Hello and welcome everyone to this new video on Data Insight, and today I'll show you how you can add the file server to your Data Insight environment. So if you've been following this track, in the last video I showed you what are the installation steps in deployment of Data Insight 5.2, and as part of that we also included the directory services to our environment. And I'm on the management console, and under the setting you will see that the management server node is healthy and it's showing green sign. It means everything seems to be fine. And if I scroll down, you'll see that I also have the directory services, and that was included. So all the users and all the groups that are there on the domain controller were added to our Data Insight environment. So for today's demo, what I'll do is I will add the file server. So the file server that I have in my environment is VFS, Veritas file server. The name of my Data Insight server is VDI, and the domain controller is VDC. So I will add VFS to our Data Insight environment. So what you have to do is, under the settings, you'll go to inventory, and then there is filers. You'll click on this, and then you click on the add new filer button, and you can see that these are the different file server with which Data Insight is compatible with. In my case, it's Windows Server 2012 R2 Data Center Edition, on which I have enabled the file services role. So I'll select Windows File Server, and here we'll provide the name. So it is vfs.veritas.com. Data Insight server is acting as a collector and indexer. What does that mean? It is both the two roles are installed on this management server. And under the administrative credential, I can select or I can add new. I will use the administrator because I'm logged in as administrator, and you test on credentials. So it was successful. I will use the agent. So basically it will install the agent on the Windows file server to gather all the information, shares and everything. I will install that automatically and let Data Insight shares automatically discover. I will enable event monitoring, which is always a good idea. In case there's some error or something, it will all compile over here. I will enable this filer scanning, and I will also scan newly added shares. So as and when you add the new shares to your file server, Data Insight will scan that automatically. And for the scanner credential, I will select administrator. I'll select test credential, and under the scanning schedule, I will run a full scan. I will use the collector's default scanning schedule, or if you want, you can use custom scheduling. And if I scroll down, you can see that you can specify over here at what time you want the scanning to run, but I'll leave that to the default, and I'll click on the save button. So as you can see that the installation process has been initiated. Perfect. So the file server was installed successfully. So let me click OK and click on the OK button again. And under the inventory, if I go under filers, you can see that the VFS server has been included successfully. Under the share, you will see 0 because it still needs to scan the file server. So after the scanning is done successfully, it will populate all the information over here and we'll get a list of all the shares. So this video was dedicated on how to add Windows file server to your Data Insight environment. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.